It's you. Yes, you. You're sitting in the stands in Las Vegas, watching Max Verstappen become world champion for the fourth time. And suddenly you think, what if Red Bull never signed him? What would have happened? Good question. Let's rewrite history right now. And trust me, it's gonna hurt. 2014. Max is 16 years old. He's tearing up Formula 3 like a hurricane on wheels. 10 wins in a single season. The kid is a monster. Red Bull's junior program is watching him closely. They're ready to sign, they've got the papers, they've got the plan, and then nothing. Let's say Helmut Marko has a bad day. Maybe his coffee was cold. Maybe he got stuck in traffic. Maybe he just decides, you know what, this kid is too young, too risky, let's wait. And just like that, Max Verstappen stays unsigned. Reality splits in two. In one universe, Max becomes the youngest F1 driver ever, wins championships, rewrites history. In the other, he's just another talented kid without a golden ticket. Welcome to that universe. So here's Max, still 16, still brilliant. But now, no Red Bull backing, no Toro Rosso seat, no safety net made of energy drinks and cash. His father Jos is furious. He's calling everyone. Mercedes, we have our own juniors, thanks. Ferrari, come back when you're 18. McLaren, we'll think about it. Translation, no. Max keeps racing in Formula 3, then moves to GP3 or European Formula 3. He's still winning, but now he's burning through his family's savings. Every race weekend costs tens of thousands. Every tire change is a financial punch in the gut. And unlike the other timeline, there's no Red Bull Junior team paying the bills. His dad is selling property. His mum is worried. And Max, he's just trying to prove he belongs. 2015. Max is 17. He should be in Formula 1 by now, making history. Instead, he's stuck in junior formulas, watching guys like Carlos Sainz and Daniil Kvyat get their F1 shots. Yeah, those guys. The same ones who got Red Bull seats. Because in this timeline, Red Bull didn't bet on Max. They bet on someone safer, someone older, someone who won't make headlines for the wrong reasons. Max is talented, sure. But talent without opportunity is just a sad Instagram bio. He keeps knocking on doors. Renault? Maybe next year. Force India? We'll see. Sauber? Send us your resume. And every rejection stings a little more. Because deep down, Max knows he's better than half the grid. But F1 doesn't care about better. It cares about money, timing, and politics. Finally, after months of negotiations, a miracle. A small team, let's say Manor Racing or Sauber, offers him a seat. Not because they believe in him, but because his dad scraped together enough sponsor money to make it worth their while. It's not glamorous, it's not Red Bull, but it's Formula 1. 2016, Max's rookie season. He's 18 years old, driving a car that belongs in a museum. The team has no budget, the engineers are overworked, the car is slow, like painfully slow. While the other Max, the Red Bull Max, is winning his first race in Spain and becoming the youngest winner in F1 history, this Max is fighting just to get out of Q1. His best finish? 13th place. And even that feels like a victory, because the car is a disaster. He overtakes when he can, defends like a madman, and occasionally pulls off moves that make commentators say, "Wait, who is that?" But it doesn't matter. No one cares about P13. No one remembers the guy in the back. The worst part? The comparisons. People keep saying, yeah, he's good, but is he really F1 material? Maybe he's just overhyped, and Max has to smile through it, even though inside he's screaming, "Put me in a real car and watch what happens." 2017. Max is still stuck in a midfield team. Maybe he's moved to Renault or Haas, somewhere with a bit more potential. The car is better, but not great. He scores his first points, P8, P9, maybe a P6 if he's lucky. And every time he finishes in the points, he thinks about the other timeline. The one where he's already a race winner, already a star. But you know what? He doesn't give up. He can't. Because giving up would mean admitting that everyone who doubted him was right. So he keeps pushing. He outqualifies his teammates. He drags that car into positions it has no business being in. And slowly, very slowly, people start to notice. 2018. Max is 20 years old. He's been in F1 for 2 years and still hasn't won a race. But he's getting better. The team is getting better. And then, midway through the season, something clicks. At a wet race, maybe Singapore or Brazil, Max pulls off a drive that no one expected. He overtakes half the grid, fights through chaos, and finishes on the podium. 3rd place, his first podium. He stands there, champagne in hand, and for a moment, it feels like everything was worth it. The rejections, the bad cars, the sleepless nights, because he made it. Not through luck or connections, but through sheer stubbornness. But deep down, he knows the truth. In another world, he'd already be a championship contender. In another world, Red Bull would have given him the tools to dominate. In this world, he's just another talented driver stuck in the wrong team at the wrong time. 2019. Max finally gets a shot at a top team. Maybe McLaren, maybe Renault upgrades, maybe even Mercedes if Hamilton retires early. He's fast, really fast. He wins his first race, finally, at 21 years old. The crowd goes wild. He cries in the car because it's been 5 years of fighting, 5 years of proving himself, and now, finally, he has something to show for it. But here's the thing. 5 years is a long time in F1. Drivers peak young, and Max has spent his early years in bad cars, burning through his best seasons. He's still elite, sure, but the spark, that untouchable confidence from the other timeline, it's different now. He's had to fight for everything, and that changes a person. 2020 to 2021. Max is a race winner now, maybe even a championship contender, but he's not the Max Verstappen we know. He's not the guy who walks into a room and owns it. He's the guy who had to claw his way up from nothing. The guy who knows what rejection tastes like. The guy who watches old videos of the 2021 championship battle between Hamilton and Leclerc or Hamilton and someone else and thinks, that should have been me. Behind the helmets and trophies stands a family that sacrificed everything. Max Verstappen, a racing driver himself who pushed Max harder than anyone and never let him settle for second best. His mother Sophie, who watched from the sidelines through every frightening moment, and his partner Kelly, who keeps him grounded when the whole world is telling him he's untouchable. And maybe, just maybe, he wins a championship eventually. Not in 2021, but in 2023 or 2024. Maybe he gets lucky with team changes, regulation shifts, or retirements. Maybe he finally gets the car he deserves and shows the world what he's always been capable of. But here's the brutal truth. Without Red Bull, Max Verstappen doesn't become a legend at 24. He becomes a cautionary tale, a story of what happens when talent meets bad timing, a reminder that in Formula One, it's not enough to be the best. You also need to be in the right place at the right time. So what's the moral of this story? Simple. Red Bull didn't just give Max a seat, they gave him a legacy. They gave him the car, the team, the platform to be unstoppable. Without them, he'd still be good, maybe even great, but he wouldn't be Max Verstappen, four-time world champion and the most dominant driver of his generation. He'd just be another what if. Think about all the Max Verstappens who never made it. The kids who were just as fast, just as fearless, but whose helmet Marco had cold coffee that day and walked away. F1 history is littered with their ghosts. Names you'll never know, lap records you'll never see. So the next time you watch Max take pole by half a second, or thread the needle through turn 1 when everyone else plays it safe, remember this. You're not just watching a driver, you're watching the rarest thing in sport, a generational talent that actually got its chance. Most don't. And now, let's get back to you. Still sitting there, huh? Still scrolling? Well, I hope you enjoyed this alternate reality check. If you think Max would have made it anyway, give it a like. If you think Red Bull saved his career, smash that like button even harder. And write in the comments, would Max have been a champion without Red Bull? Or was he just lucky to be in the right place at the right time? I want to hear your take.